Hey, how's everybody doing? This is the King D93 coming at you from an off-grid cabin at an off-grid location. Um, this is a Woodsman Wood stove made by Northwoods Fabrication. I just wanted to give a little rundown on this stove, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. So this is a 8x16 Amish built shed that I converted into a small cabin, little off-grid cabin. Still a work in progress, but basically it was just a shell framed up with 2x6 framing, and I wired it up with some outlets and some lights. There's lights outside, there's lights inside. We got a little porch out here, nice little 4-foot porch. Yeah, I did the electrical and I insulated the whole building with timber HP wood fiber insulation. It's made right here in the state of Maine. And I did the interior walls with 10-inch pine shiplap. And it came out pretty good. I had some help installing this little wood stove. I had never done a wood stove installation myself, so I reached out to somebody local to help me with that, and I'm happy with how that came out. I don't have any flooring in here yet other than just this subfloor, but I think that's going to be a springtime project because it's about 10 degrees outside, and I'm not 100% decided yet on what I'm doing for a floor, so that's that. But the stove is sitting on an imperial board hearth pad, and I've got imperial board on both walls with a 1-inch gap behind each board for air ventilation behind the boards. It's piped out the back wall with I believe it is called Duravent double wall pipe, and then on the outside there's a even larger Duravent chimney pipe. But yeah, so far so good. The firewood I'm using is only partially seasoned, so when it's cold in here, this stove starts up pretty hard. You need a lot of kindling, but I think it'll be a little easier once my firewood dries out a little better, because it's only been seasoning for 3 months or so, and I just finished splitting it. I've got about a cord, but a 5-gallon bucket full of firewood. Here's just some junky stuff that I've been burning for today. 5-gallon bucket full of hardwood. We'll heat this building for the better part of a day. But I just wanted to give some temperature readings. She's running a touch on the hot side right now because I'm trying to let her burn up. I'm going to get out of here soon. I got a Harbor Freight electronic thermometer here. So right on the top of the stove, we're looking at about 600-ish degrees, which is where I think where it likes to be. Depends. If I choke down this air vent, I can get it to run cooler, or if I want to open it up, I can get it to run hotter. But it takes a good hour or so to get some coals in there going, and I can throw some bigger pieces of wood to really heat it up in here. But it's somewhere between 10 and 15 degrees outside, and it's nice and toasty in here. Just for reference, here's the door on the opposite wall. That's the door that goes to the outside. I'll take a temperature reading of the surface of that door. And we are at 95 degrees on the surface of that door. Like I said, it's toasty in here. The overall size is 8x16, but that includes the porch. So the inside is actually only 8x12. So we're not really heating a very big area. And it's very well insulated. I've got 2 windows, one there and one there. I could open those right up if I needed to get some additional ventilation or some air. But yeah, this is pretty much like a dry sauna in here, how warm it is. I mean, I just showed you, that's the door that's the farthest away from the wall, the stove, sorry. And that's 96 degrees on the inside. Even the glass, let's see what the glass is. Even the inside of the glass, and you know how glass is usually pretty cold, is 80 degrees on the inside of the glass. I'll get a temperature over here maybe on the wood. Yeah, 92 degrees on the wood. So yeah, I mean, I bet you she's sitting right around 90 degrees in here, which is beautiful for me. Warm you right up nicely. I don't mind cold weather as long as I can warm myself up deep down to the bones. And this was kind of that project. Eventually I'm going to have to put a little outhouse here or something, but this is definitely warm enough in here to be a sauna. But yeah, I don't know, I'm happy how it came out with. I'm not a professional carpenter, but I did the trim around the windows. I did all the shiplap, insulation, electrical. Still got to get some outlet covers and a switch cover. I'm not 100% done with the trim up there yet, but it is quite nice in here. Still got my tools in here and stuff. But this is relatively close to a body of water that is freezing up pretty good as we speak, and we'll be doing some ice fishing. And I think this will be a lot of fun out here in the middle of a snowstorm when it's cold, nighttime, winter camping kind of thing. That's kind of why I did this. I still got to figure out what I'm doing. I think I'm going to put a little table in here, just a small little table for 2 people. And I'm going to do, thought about a bed, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Since this is the 12-foot wall here, I'm just going to do a nice long bench seat with cushions and have storage under the bench seat. And it'll run all the way from the front all the way to the back. Have some nice little cabinets under there that open and close. I'll have cushions on there, and if you wanted, you could, lay down the long way, and probably it's 12 feet from there to there. Probably 2 people could sleep on it. I mean, it wouldn't be like an actual bed, but you'd be up off the floor, and it'd be something to sleep on and sit on. I just don't want to do an actual bed in here because that might get too close to the stove. But anyways, that's what I've been working on. I'm gonna pick up here for the day and get on out of here. Merry Christmas, everybody. Peace out.